I want to bring in Senator John Barrasso now, Republican, a doctor, member of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. He's been traveling the country. He makes the case that a Republican-led Senate is the only way to break the gridlock in Washington. Let me get to that in a moment, Senator, and good day to you, and thank you for coming back here. As it stands today, and I'll go back on the map just so our viewers are reminded, where do you think we are on Tuesday night?
Well, I think it's too close to tell right now in so many of these races. I'm optimistic. I've been traveling the country with our candidates, been in 17 different states, and what I'm hearing all around the country is that people want to get things done, and the best way to do that is to put the Republicans in charge in the United States Senate so we can bring to the floor bills that have passed in a bipartisan way in the House and get those to the president's desk, specifically focusing on jobs, the economy, getting America back to work.
Okay, now again, I'll get to that point in a moment here, but you've been where? North Carolina, you've been Colorado, you've been where else?
Iowa, Georgia, Louisiana, Arkansas.
Okay, and the reason I asked that question, I mean, you've been able to canvass the country now in these key Senate races. And are you saying at the moment it is still too close to call?
I will tell you that turnout matters, so I'd ask people to vote. There is palpable anger and anxiety all across the country where people believe the country is heading in the wrong direction under President Obama, and that things are just out of control with whether it's ISIS, Ebola, the VA hospital scandal, the IRS, the whole list of things. There is this fear around America, and the president says his policies are on the ballot and that so many of these Democrats who are running all across the country, they vote with him 97, 98, 99% of the time. So they can campaign any way they want. When they come back to Washington, though, they're a vote for President Obama.
And what Democrats will say, and they will argue this point repeatedly, is that they've got the ground game. They know where to turn out the votes. Do you believe that, or have Republicans caught them?
Well, I believe we have caught them. We've continued to work on that, whether it's door-to-door, phone calling, Facebook, you name it, all across the country. The turnout effort has been really intensified by the Republicans, and when you add to that the overall energy and intensity of the voters who are so distressed at the direction that the president has taken this country over 6 years, where he has made many promises and wonderful speeches as he ran for office. But 6 years later, I think the American people are very disappointed in what they've gotten from Barack Obama and the White House.
Senator, are you nervous that you could lose on Tuesday?
I'm very optimistic. We're continuing to work very hard. Incumbent senators are working around the country, helping other senators and other challengers who are Republicans who want to come to Washington to actually break through the gridlock, get focused on jobs, the economy, and putting America back to work.
You write about three things: jobs, energy security, and affordable health care. Is that what will change if Republicans control Congress?
Well, we absolutely have great opportunities in all of those areas with jobs, and many of those are energy related. A lot has to do with just the regulations coming out of Washington that make it more expensive to actually create jobs. We want to get rid of that red tape. We are so blessed with energy resources in this country. We ought to be exporting liquefied natural gas. There's bipartisan support to do that, but Harry Reid has blocked those votes in the Senate. It is a way to undermine Vladimir Putin. It's also a way to bring foreign dollars into the country and help with our balance of trade. We need to do things on trade. And with regard to health care, we need to strip out the most damaging parts of the health care law, which are hurting people in terms of their jobs and the high premiums they're paying.
And Senator, thank you for your time today. We'll see what happens on Tuesday and whether or not you get a majority, and then we'll have this big national debate as to whether or not the president works with you. John Barrasso, thank you out of Washington today. Good to have you back on our program here.